Hello and thanks for tuning in to Me and My Golf TV. We are coaches Andy and Piers and it's time for the Impact Show, and you've joined us in West Palm Beach, Florida at Club Ibis. And Andy, Impact Show, tailor-made launch with a special guest.
We've got a very special guest. We've got 2016 PGA Tour Player of the Year, US Open Champion and World Number 3, Dustin Johnson. Dustin, thank you so much for giving up your time today here on the launch.
Thanks for having me.
I'm sure you're excited to be here as well.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
So, 2016, Dustin, you've had a fantastic season. What'd you put it down to?
Well, you know, I worked hard last year. I really did a lot of work with this TrackMan here. You know, my wedge game, I think that was a big key in 2016. And then obviously, I went over and I started hitting a fade with the driver, and I think that was another big help. You know, hitting a couple more fairways, you know, per week is, you know, that saves a few shots. I felt like my misses came in a lot tighter and, you know, didn't hit as many foul balls.
And you prefer that fade because you feel that you can still get the distance that you need in the control?
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I didn't lose any distance. You know, especially with these tailor-made drivers, who I think by far make the best driver in the industry. You know, hitting a fade, you know, it didn't lose any distance at all. You know, might even picked up a little distance.
Yeah, perfect. So what our viewers are obviously excited to see today, they want to see you hit the driver. We've got TrackMan here, we're going to see some numbers. But before we get into you hitting shots, what driver have you got in the bag today?
I've got the new M1. Comes out here in a few weeks, and you know, I've been testing it. Tested it a couple months ago, and then I just got it back today, and been hitting a few shots today, and it's you know, it's doing very well.
And you switched from M2 to M1?
Well, I played M1 all last year,
okay.
And then you know, I just put in the I got an M2, you know, the older M2, and you know, I've been using it the last few weeks, but you know, I think this, yeah, just experimenting. This this M1 here is going to go in the bag.
Cool. 10.5 as well, and shaft extra stiff or extra stiff?
No, yeah, it's just an X-Flex shaft. Yeah, 10.5. So it's on standard. You know, it's right at 10.5, and then you know, I've got my weight. I put it all the way back just to, you know, get that little bit extra spin.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty low spin, so.
That's a bit straighter as well, yeah?
Yeah, it moves that CG back, and then I keep this one right kind of in the middle, the fade or draw weight.
Okay. So you mentioned obviously playing fade, and that was US Open that made you do that, obviously. In your golf swing, I know you're not that technical on how you do things, but working with Claude Harmon, how do you go about playing a fade? Is it simple? Is it technical? Is it?
Yeah, it's for me, I just set up a little bit open. You know, I'll set my feet line up a little bit left, and then you know, just kind of swing down the feet line, and you know, so I'll set up square, then kind of have the, you know, the feet playing a little bit open, shoulders, you know, a little bit open, and then just let it rip.
Let it rip. That's that last part I like. Okay, so let it rip. Yeah?
Let it rip, right.
Let's see what we get.
Can you hit us just a stock fade, just down at that green, towards that green flag? But careful not to kill anybody down there. I'm sure it's safe.
TrackMan 4 in play here, so we're going to see the ball flight. We're going to see those numbers. Down the left side, coming back a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe
I didn't hit.
Was that strike for you?
Hit it that great.
Yeah, another one there.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm a little stiff.
Yeah, a little stiff. We got you.
Okay, 175 miles an hour ball speed, still not bad. Was that a little off the toe?
Yeah, I wasn't hit very solid.
Okay, let's see if we can get another one.
All right, good. There we go. That's got some airtime on it.
Yeah, that was
nice definitely hit.
There's that fade.
Okay, let's have a look at. That's still in the air. That is. That's still in the air. Right. Okay. Ball speed there at 179 miles per hour. That's pretty fast, Pierce.
That'll do.
Club speed 120 miles an hour. We've got the club path, which we want to produce that fade 1 degree to the left, and the face to path 1 degree open. So there's that fade that we're looking for. And attack angle 4 degrees on the up there, Pierce. So we know that's optimal for hitting some long drives, which obviously you do, Dustin.
Renowned for. Let's get one more.
There we go, even better, that one.
Better?
That was all right.
That was all right. Everyone's watching going, what?
And again, still in the air. We've got 180 ball speed, 297 carry. And yeah, pretty good, not bad.
So, yeah,
club path left.
That you can see the numbers there are consistent. The club path is going to the left, the face is right to that, which is perfect for a fade. Right, I'm going to ask you another question about US Open. 12th tee, you bombed one, 350 yards plus. Now, a couple of reasons I suppose that could have happened. Number one could have been the USGA official coming to you telling you that you may have a penalty shot coming up. The other one, though, would be maybe a technical reason. Is there anything you do when you want to hit it harder?
Um,
Other than hit it harder.
yeah, I mean, I might get a little bit wider stance,
Okay.
you know, just for a little bit more stability if I'm going to, you know, go after one. But I mean, generally, you know, on the golf course, I mean, even on the range, you know, I'll probably swing 80%, 85%. You know, maximum I'll hit one is probably 90. You know, I'll never go full out at a golf shot, but just because, you know, just lose all kinds of control. But yeah, if I'm going to go after one pretty good, you know, just widen the stance a little bit just to get a little bit more stability. But that's about it.
Okay, so let's see that wider stance. Let's see if we can get it. So interesting, we had, you know, we got 297 carry on that last
297, is that the longest one? I'm sure we can get one up from that.
300 plus carry. And let's see if those TrackMan numbers actually change a little bit as well.
Yeah. It's nice to hear that actually that not too technical. A lot of the guys that, you know, obviously can get a little bit too technical with this, but open stance and give it a rip. And
slight fade still.
if you give us a few minutes
no,
now.
that was good.
That was good.
That was good. Okay, 184, so we've jumped up 5 miles an hour ball speed, and we've got 324 yards carry. Great shot there.
That's crazy. 324 now. It's very interesting looking at that there. So this is from us coaches. The technical thing that we see here is your last shot was 1.9 degrees on the way up. So maybe by actually widening your stance, the ball position may have changed a little bit.
Goes a little bit more forward. Yes.
And it goes, okay, a little bit more forward.
Launch is a little higher.
Okay, attack angle 4.1 on the way up there. So you can see by changing your stance, and that you just did that naturally, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
hitting shots.
Just from widening the stance, because as soon as you widen the stance, it gets the shoulders tilted a little bit to the back, and so it's going to launch it a little bit higher.
Well, how much further did that go in the air, Andy? Was it?
A long way, 25 yards, I think, 25 yards.
Pretty simple. All right.
So simple. Okay, great. Thanks for your time, Dustin. Great season again. Congratulations. It's going to be exciting watching you next season. But before we get into that, just quickly, what are you going to do different in 2017 that you've done in 2016?
Hopefully not much.
Yeah, you don't need to do.
I had a pretty good year in 2016, so you know, keep everything kind of the same. You know, keep working on the same things I've been working on, and just trying to get better.
Brilliant.
Awesome. And again, last thing before we finish, congratulations on the Ryder Cup.
Thank you.
We want it back there in 2018. Yeah?
We'll be there in Paris. We'll be there.
Good luck.
Heckling you in the crowd.
Yeah, I think we might need it. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. As we said, Impact Show is all about you. So post those questions down below. Get involved. Thanks for watching.